Well, I was intrigued when Andy introduced me to the Helderburg Instagram feed, and as you can tell, I'm a Brit, and my grandmother actually worked for Land Rover back in the 1960s. So I've got a bit of an emotional connection there. So I thought, yeah, let's come up and see what he's doing with these vehicles and see what's what. You know, in Britain, the Land Rover is a utilitarian vehicle. And I'd always kind of seen it that way, and I saw the Instagram feed and I thought, maybe this is a bit flash for me. But now, having seen them, you know, the workmanship is excellent. The upgrades that they've done are they're very subtle, they're very well executed, and I'm impressed. Having driven this beast here, I'm even more impressed. I haven't driven a Land Rover for 40 years, believe it or not. The build quality appears to be excellent to me. I mean, it's hard to fault anything that I've seen so far. It's certainly way beyond anything that came out of the factory originally. I like the short 90, that's my favourite, but this one here is also very nice. The one that's done as if it were made for the Queen, the Elizabeth, that's another favourite. I think they're all favourites really, I like them all. As I say, I have an emotional connection. My grandfather also worked at Eastnor Castle, which is where Land Rover have their off-road testing course these days. It's something that I grew up with, just part of my life. I lived in the countryside when I was a kid, so there's Land Rovers everywhere. It's an interesting vehicle, and it's something you don't see around on the roads every day in the States. It takes some getting used to if you're used to driving a conventional car or truck. We drove a Nissan Rogue over here, and you know, you don't really have to do anything. You get in, you start it up, you press the accelerator, it goes. This thing you have to drive, and you have to think about it. It's a pleasure to drive a manual transmission again. You know, you're involved in the driving experience rather than being driven by the car, and that's what I like about it.